you remember me? Remember me, please.
Okay, and we're here now. For some reason I can actually hear myself. Think we're still good? Okay, yeah, we're still good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I figured out how to loop video on stream now. So let's get right into it. If you haven't seen this video, it's on my YouTube channel that I remember right now. So go check that out. That was not a clean transition. Let's go back and try that again. Should I go from here? Here. She could be slower. Can we make that 1500 milliseconds? Let's try that again. One more time, guys. And then back to me. Much better, right? Much more pro. Much more pro. Alright. I could use like another monitor for streaming, to be honest. Did a little more adjusting. I don't know if y'all noticed. Let me just make sure my mic is picking everything up real quick. Okay, we're good. So, need to focus more on looking at the camera. I get more used to looking at the microphone because usually the microphone has problems, but I'm looking at myself right now and I have to wait for the delay to go through. So I think on the camera it always looks like I have my head tilted like that, but in reality it's like, no, it's just where the camera is. We're gonna be rearranging the studio soon. Oh, let me pause this. It's supposed to be. We're gonna be rearranging the studio soon. So I'm gonna be pulling everything out a little bit, and I think I'll be able to adjust the camera a little bit more. I was kind of thinking of maybe having the camera above everything, looking down, or having it a little bit closer, a little more to the side, or having it kind of on the corner of the monitor, kind of like where it is now, but maybe just a little bit closer. But yeah, that's where we're at. Still trying to get used to waking up earlier for the streaming. Normally around now I'm like still kind of out of it. We got our coffee. Yeah. And let's get moving. So working in the same track as yesterday. I actually haven't done anything in it other than I froze the 12 mini V3. This is the stock VST from Rudy Loops, and what I'm gonna be spending time on today is actually this first section right over here. So why did I freeze it? I wanted the audio sample because I wanted to get stuff like these tail ends of the clip and be able to manipulate those to do some effects. And what I want in this section is I want to be able to do more with that. And I could also just kind of flip this over here. And I'll keep those in two different tracks now. That way, if I want to come later and add some, maybe a different kind of compression or, you know, something small, I can instead just have all those changes on this track. That way, there's more of a change. Sorry. And there's more of a change right here. I want to make sure I get this guy. We'll go ahead and duplicate it. Control J to consolidate it. And click it and hit R. Usually it's supposed to reverse, but I don't know what's going on. So now interesting. What would happen if we move this back a little bit? I don't know if y'all can see that, but it looks like it almost starts like think my keyboard might be dying, y'all. Maybe not. To be honest, if it did die on me right now, I would be SOL. I found the cord for it, but I don't want to get it. I don't know, I got a Roland J6 cable over there, maybe I can use that. Anyways. So, let's see what we got here. So, my thinking is, whenever I have to kind of think about stuff like, you know, chopping and trying to get more interesting stuff out of it, I don't like to think filters. Especially like over here, I think a filter would be great because I want these sounds to kind of push out more. So let's try that out real quick. So I'm just gonna try something simple first. Like that. Or we could try it like that instead. I'm thinking of like a very soft delay would also help quite a bit right here. But what if I did mutes on the delay? Ah. And I kind of want to like do something right here where it like changes the sound. Oh, you know what? What if it's a... Ah, ha ha ha. So, the little key thing up here will use your actual computer keyboard as a piano keyboard. And R, I think, is a note that it wants to use. Cool trick time. So we're gonna just yoink this. Well, we want to keep this. So Control C, drop it down. Control V, amp. Keep using the tail as just and we could also do something like this, and we can see if we can crossfade it. We got, there we go. Yeah, that's like a crossfade. Add a little more modulation to it. So clear that. And instead, just have it an opening filter. So we're getting there. So it's just these little things. It's like not trying to overdo it, but having it to where it's noticeable enough that it makes that simple little bland art much more. Another kind of route I'm thinking is just adding more processing on the main sound. So using something like this may be helpful to make it sound larger. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of EQing here too. And I want to eventually mess with the strings on this part too. I want that to be some kind of influence. Here, I want some kind of almost falling sound. So I might use strings for that. I think what would go hard here is having, every time it's about to do a so yeah, sorry about that. This part, I want it to have a almost like a reversed big reverb hall sound. I'm gonna use some reverb. I'll pitch it down too. I'm gonna crush it because I'm I love distortion. I love distortion. And I need it to sound more rampy. Something like this. And if you can't get the exact like amplitude ramp you want, I always just recommend going to utility at that point. Because I think what's happening now is it's like, even with that ramp, it's just not doing exactly what I want. But in the mix, it's kind of hard to hear it, so... Oop. In that case, it's kind of identifying like where the mutes are, and kind of trying to see if we can match it up with that. So yeah, so if you see here, it's odd because it's like, feels like it's a different timing almost. It's not fun. If I did that. Let's just mess with this one then. It's like trying to keep everything in an acceptable timing is hard. Because if you look at the original MIDI, I'm sitting here thinking like, can't be so the side chain that would have done that. So it's like, it's weird to think about because it's in 4/4, but it doesn't look like 4/4. Almost doesn't sound like 4/4. So it's like, I wonder if there's a way to unreverbify something. Because if I could, that would be kind of fucking incredible, actually. Because this part is the end of a section, I think. Yeah. So if I could do maybe a small room kind of thing, like a small dark room. It's not exactly unreverbifying anything, but it's more like making it sound closer, which might be able to get the same effect. Maybe even gating it. And I think with that, I think doing something funny like this, or I wonder if I have 3 oscillators. No. Let's use serum for this. Ooh, I got so many like little things I can mess with right here. So I remember using that for a song. Oh my god, I want to use it again. That was such a fun track. Dude, I could totally use some of this. I need to use some of this just in a track. I'm going to use it. I know I shouldn't, but like if I can sneak this in. It'd be so cool. So just like oh yeah, that's right. It's a arpeggiator. Yeah, wait a minute. This sounds sick by itself, to be honest. Hold on. Hey, what's up? Let me get a compressor on there before I hurt anybody's feelings. Drop it down. I almost want the, I don't know what to call this. I'll call it saw plucks. I think I want it to sound even more lo-fi. Cause I feel like it's just taking up too much space as it is. So there's this cool effect called telephone vocal. Without making it sound distorted. Open it up a little bit. That's what I want. I think what it should be is just cutting it up like this and letting the delay ring out. Since we already have everything in key, we could probably do something cool like this. Yeah, it's getting good. So I'm going to be copying over a little bit more automation here. So I made some changes right here. Essentially what I got right here is it's gating. That's cool and all, but what I'm going to do here now is I want to have more impact on that second part, so the response to the plucks, the saw plucks, so we'll go to this. hard to hear right now, but I was using this for this section over here, but what I'm going to do instead is just make a duplicate version, because I want this to essentially have a different impact at the start. And I need to get the arpeggiator on it. Be just taking essentially just the chord that's being played. You can think of this as chords being broken up. What I want to do is runs. So it's going to be when this chord gets struck, it's going to play instead of doing the da 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 or whatever. It's going to be da 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 do da 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 do, or in this case, it's probably going to be like da 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 do. Because what it was playing before, I think, was da or dee da do dee da, instead of it just being, well, no, dee da do dee, or dee da do dee da do dee dee do, you know. It'll make sense, I promise. Wish there's an easier way to do this. I feel like there's an easier way to do this instead of me just typing out these notes. Shit. It should be fine. What I should be doing is this instead, though. This seems more intuitive. It's just mods. How long have we been streaming? Cool, we're doing 41 minutes this far, so that's actually a 10-minute improvement than yesterday. Mainly because I don't have anywhere to be right now. But I will have to hop off in a second here. Staccato is one of my favorite modes on this. I keep forgetting about this thing in the background, but like this can definitely be used for something. I want more rhythm in it. Okay, so next thing I wanted to do was if I could find the sub in it. I wanted to change this up a bit. So instead, this, oh, it's 2 layers. Try something like this. Instead, Awesome! That's cool. That's some pretty good progress for not even an hour yet, I would say. I just realized nothing's sidechained right now. I don't think anything in this track is sidechained yet. That's not good. That's not good. Let me at least sidechain the basses. I like how I labeled this as best sidechain, but it's not. But y'all don't know that. It's okay. I'm gonna try something funny before I sign off. I think it'd be better if I just duplicated this and then delete that, then put that in. Control J. So I'm gonna have to switch this over to bass though, but I love that riff. I love that riff. I'm gonna try one more thing and then I'm out of here before I get way too invested. I wanna try this. But song progress is pretty good so far. It's so cool. Okay, that's it for today. I might be on later, but expect it to be probably tomorrow morning. Trying to do the same time, usually 7. I'm trying to get in a little bit earlier, but try it. Try it out. Alright, see y'all later.